The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Tannehill. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll look to throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, straight to the 11. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion with a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Powell. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's got some space here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing on 2nd down. Powell to the right side and complete to Thomas. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Powell throwing on 1st down here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Powell
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Henry again on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 4th and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Connect. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Powell.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And that'll make it 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they go to the sideline and take over what to do next.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Play action, Willis. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell now. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down, Howell to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. One last shot before the break. Howell. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Fulton. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Willis now off play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Titansons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. In part, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet, even if he's not getting the sack.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back-to-back sacks in this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no
return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Powell throwing on third down here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And Shark calls it in.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both got to be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Willis on 3rd and 1.
Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
Over the middle, complete. It's Henry.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Willis will try and throw for this.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Trap 50. 18 Cardinal.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Howell. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Here we go.
This offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Powell. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Let's go now.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henry. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Titans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Howell's throw complete to Dowdson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On first down, Howell.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Inside handoff, Henry.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen